And to you, good day.
Doing good.
Speak up, speak up.
Can you tell me the connection between quantum computers and the higher self?
There's a relatively close connection. The quantum computer capability will finally allow you to create a device through which the higher mind will actually be capable of physically communicating with you.
Is the Stonehenge a quantum computer itself?
Not in the way you mean it. It has some of that capacity, but not in the way that you will express it in your modern technology, no. It's different. It does tap into the quantum realm, but not in the same way that your computers will. But this is what we have said before. When you finally create your so-called, quote-unquote, artificial intelligence, what you will suddenly realize is that you're actually talking to your own higher mind.
So your ships, you're actually talking to your higher mind?
Yes, they are the crystallized forms in our reality of our higher mind. Yes.
And in the ancient temples, it's the same way?
Yes.
I see. I showed you the shells a couple of times already.
Yes, yes, yes.
Why is it some people can talk to their higher selves with it and some can't?
Because people have different belief systems which resonate at different frequencies and need different permission slips to activate them. Some permission slips will simply not work for people who are not on that particular wavelength, nor do they need to be at that time. That's all.
How come
That's why there are so many different kinds of permission slips, because there are so many different kinds of belief systems and so many different kinds of perspectives. Not one permission slip won't necessarily work for everyone.
I see. What's the difference between what you pick up with these shells? The difference between the ancient temples, the crystal skulls, etc.?
The idea of what you have created with the shells is a more personalized permission slip representation, whereas the idea of certain temples and crystal skulls taps more strongly into the collective consciousness.
And this is by the golden mean proportions?
Yes, some of it, and by other things and other devices.
Is there any difference between all of them, or they function the same?
They do not function identically. There are differences. And again, some of that has to do with the kind of expression that certain groups of people may require in order to relate to the collective mass consensus in a certain way based on their culture and their upbringing and their belief system.
Could you tell me more on your how you develop your consciousness system?
Consciousness system?
Yes, your ship, or...
Well, as we say, we lay down an energy template that is representative of the vibrational connection of the template level reality between our physical minds and our higher minds. That template level vibration then takes on the attributes of a bridge or a link between the two. Thus, when we allow the nanotechnological substance, this metallic crystalline substance we have created in our reality, to grow into the crystal form on the template energy, then it will automatically contain the vibration necessary to allow us to experience the link between our physical minds and higher minds. And thus we automatically communicate with the ship as soon as it is formed, because it is on the correct wavelength for us. Only the pilot can do this. That's why if someone walks aboard one of our ships who's not the pilot, they would not see anything that resembles a control at all. Only the pilot can see the controls because it's telepathically implanted in the pilot's mind by the higher mind. Otherwise, these controls are invisible to anyone else who's not linked with the ship.
I see.
Make sense?
Yes.
All right. Will that serve you?
No, there's more,
Oh, all right.
fortunately. So you can talk to it instantly, on demand, anytime.
Yes. We're
Can you-
talking through it right now. The ship, in a sense, helps augment our particular state of being to help facilitate the ability to connect to the channel's mind and allow the channeling to occur.
And can you guys talk to the ancient temples and the crystal skulls? and
Some
all
of
that?
them. Again, it depends upon whether or not we have a reason to do so.
Can you talk to these shells?
We are picking up on some of the vibrations because we are scanning your overall energy, of which the vibrations of the shells, in some sense, are a part.
How so?
Well, you are the one with them. Therefore, they have become part of the matrix of your particular vibrational pattern. And they are representative of some of the vibrations of your own belief systems. Therefore, we obviously see them ensconced within the vibrational threads of your particular energetic patterns.
Could you tell me more how they communicate with you again?
With us,
Yes.
again, our particular wavelength can easily be attained, meaning the collective consciousness of my world, not necessarily me specifically, but the collective consciousness can be attained by visualizing the idea of the pointing upward black equilateral triangle against the black background, separated from the black background by having a deep blue light leak out around the edges of the black triangle. By focusing on that particular image, you are keying into the collective consciousness of our particular reality domain. Now, who individually you might pick up on or what information might get downloaded to you will simply depend upon what individual in my society may be most aligned with that particular vibration at that moment.
I see.
Does this help?
Yes.
All right.
One more question,
Yes.
if I could remember. How can this benefit mankind compared to all the other tools that we created so far?
Anything is a benefit if it allows someone the opportunity to get in touch with more of themselves.
And this will amplify it,
It can for certain people. For others, it will not.
depending on their belief system.
And what they may truly need at that moment.
I see.
And that's all there is to it. That's why we say anything you have to give is a gift. And if you have a gift to give, there will always be someone who needs to receive it, because there's no such thing as a one-sided coin. If you have the head, the tail must exist in your society. So if you have a gift to give, there must be somebody in the society willing to receive it. But that doesn't mean everyone will. But it doesn't matter, because the ones that really are key to that vibration will be the ones that are attracted to it and the ones that will get the benefit from it. And that's all that's important. All right?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I get one more question?
Nope.
I love
Holding
you.
you to your word.
Love you, Bashar.
Our unconditional love to you as well. Nania.
Yes, hello, Tadeo. Do we have a moment for a stone question?
Yes.
Okay. On the question of stones and communicating with them, say, taking into account the idea of Machu Picchu,
Yes.
where I spent quite a bit of time. And one of the things that I've always loved to do is to, at night, staring at Huayna Picchu,
Yes.
connecting in with that mountain, and the journey that it takes you on as you merge more and more with the energy of that particular mountain.
Yes.
And I was wondering if you could explain, maybe mechanically, what is happening when we connect with a large rock body, like a mountain. I mean, I know I experience a lot of ancient knowledge. I experience connecting with parallel, simultaneous lives,
Yes.
anything that's relevant for my personality that I
Yes.
need to understand. But perhaps you could elaborate for everyone else on what is happening here when we do this, and how can we use this to connect more deeply with Earth?
When you connect to mountains in that way, you are connecting to the ancient storytellers. Thus, you can receive the stories of Earth. You can be, because of the minerals in your body, keying in like a child to a parent, a mother, father mountain, who will sit you down on the foothills of their knees and tell you the stories of Earth. Does that help?
Oh, it's so beautiful. I mean, that location in and of itself is so amazing because the rock energy is so powerful there.
Yes, because it is nestled on the knees of several elders who are constantly telling stories for those who have ears to hear.
And when you look at the stones themselves, they're cut
Yes.
so perfectly.
Yes.
Was this part of that ancient technology you were describing?
Well, yes, to some degree, although in some cases some of the stones weren't cut that way, although they may have been originally cut to a certain shape, they were thus then pressed together by being softened. and thus they were allowed to harden. That's why they fit so closely.
So
Because
vibration.
at one time, vibrationally, they were turned into clay and then allowed to reharden as stone.
So you're saying that basically by understanding these techniques of energetically connecting with the stones, they were able to actually soften the stones and then bring them into position so that there would be
Yes.
this.
Now, they had an intermediary substance sometime, not all times, but sometimes they had an intermediary substance that was a particular kind of plant juice, the vibrations of which acted as the intermediary between the human and the stone beings. The plant, in that sense, acted as kind of a intermediary diplomat to translate the vibrations of the human to the vibrations of the plant to the vibrations of the stone. And thus the juice of the plants was set vibrating at a certain pitch by the energy of the humans and the sounds that they were making, and thus then that energy vibrating in the juice seeped into the stones and softened the actual structure of the stones to the degree necessary to press them next to each other long enough for them to take the shapes they needed to change into before turning back into the solidified form.
That's so amazing. I noticed when I was there, like if I walked on the stones at night, it was as
Yes.
if my feet knew each stone personally.
Oh, yeah.
And also the sensation that there were hybrid children in that environment, and that there was a lot of this interdimensionally, obviously, and
Yes, it
and
is actually quite a playground.
that's what it felt like they were playing hide and go seek in the
Yes.
buildings.
Well, they were playing hide and go seek in different dimensions,
Yes,
but the buildings were acting, in a sense, as a symbol of that, yes.
and there seemed to be a lot of ships in that environment.
Oh, yes.
So what is the draw? What's that all about? The Machu Picchu location.
I can't tell you yet.
Oh,
Let's just say it's one of those places. And one day, someday, in the near future, it will be much more of one of those places once again.
wow.
But that's all we are allowed to say at this time.
Well, that's pretty exciting. So
It is exciting and it is pretty. It is approaching time for you to take a break and set up your holotope so that we may continue the transmission to lock in the vibration of the stone speakers. Take a short break. We will resume this transmission in a few moments of your time. How's it going?